Everybody, welcome back to Coop de Grill. We got invited to do a St. Paddy's Day collaboration. So what I'm going to do is make some sunflower butter cookies. We've never tried these before, but supposedly the inside will turn green once they're baked. Check it out. So in honor of baking something for St. Paddy's Day, I'm going to go ahead and start with some Irish coffee. So for Irish coffee, I used a shot of Jameson, some strong dark brewed coffee, heavy whipping cream, which I mixed in. You can make whipping cream to put on top, but I like it mixed in, and 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. Oh yeah, whiskey always helps me cook. Let's get started on ingredients. The first thing you're going to need is a cup of sunflower seed butter. I've never tried this. I did open it and do a little test. It's pretty good, tastes creamy and sort of like peanut butter. I don't know, tastes good to me. We're going to try it. For sweetening our cookies today, we're going to use maple syrup. So I just have plain maple syrup. We have to use the baking soda. The baking soda and the sunflower seed butter are what makes the middle of these cookies turn green once they're baked. Again, I hope. We're going to use a little bit of flour, and we're also going to use 1 egg. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to start with our 1 cup of peanut butter. Make sure you get all of that yumminess in there. Need a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. I love this contraption from Pampered Chef because it squishes all the liquids and stuff out so you don't miss any of your ingredients. But we're going to add the 1 egg. We're going to go ahead and mix that up. Okay. Next we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And this part, like I said, is important. Then we're going to use 6 tablespoons of flour. 6, all right. And then we're going to mix that up. It's a very thick batter, which I guess I wasn't fully expecting. So we're going to then take this over and get it on the parchment paper to bake it. So we preheated our oven to 350 degrees. I am using a small scoop to go ahead and measure these. You can do the 2 teaspoon method if you want. I think this is easier and faster. All right, we've got our cookies on the tray. I flattened them out just a tiny bit. We're going to put these in at 350 for 8 minutes, and we're going to see what happens. So our first batch is out of the oven. And remember how dark that dough looked? So they super lightened up in the oven. That's kind of interesting already. We're going to see if they're green inside. So what I was told, and everything I've researched, says that you have to wait until they're cool to see them turn green in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and get these off of this baking sheet and onto the cooling rack. They have considerably lightened up in the oven, which is the opposite of what most cookies do. So here's the true test. Are they going to turn green when we open them? So they're really pretty cool now. Let's find out. Look at that! They're green in the middle. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to do that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now let's see how they taste. The experiment was really to see if they turn green, but we're going to see if they're weird. I've never had sunflower butter, so hopefully they're good. It's really similar to a peanut butter cookie, but they're like sticky, like a molasses cookie. But yeah, they're good. They're basically peanut butter cookies. I don't know, this is pretty cool. If you want to do a fun experiment with your family for St. Paddy's Day, these would be really neat for Easter too. I kind of recommend doing these. This is pretty cool. And look, I didn't have to decorate to make them green. So thanks for coming along with us today at Coop de Grill. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment. It helps grow our channel. If you want to see more of this with me and Sherman, check them out. I'm going to put them over here.